Hey, oh, hey. How's everybody doing today? Are you guys feeling good, feeling great? All of that good stuff? Let's see. Why don't I have a title on here? Y'all do me a favor, share, 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 invite, 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 all that good stuff. If you know somebody that needs to be in here, go ahead and tell them to come along. Let's see, I had to break out some new dry erase markers for y'all, okay? Fresh dry erase markers, okay? All of that. Y'all remember, tap the screen, send out the shares, okay? Our likes help us show up on the FYP because we're about to get into it today. So you need a green, a blue, a red, a little orange. Okay. All right, everybody. Are y'all sharing and inviting? Are y'all surprised that I'm on at 11:16 today? Because I am. Ooh. Let's say. Y'all share, 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 invite, invite, invite so we can go ahead and get started. I know it's Friday. Y'all got stuff y'all got to do. A lot of y'all take off work early on Fridays, honey, so you having your little lunch and learn with me. And then when you finish learning with me, a lot of y'all finna go out here in these streets this weekend. But yes, baby, I got fresh dry erase markers for y'all today, okay? Fresh on the dry erase, all right? Now, we are going to be using the whiteboard today because I'm about to teach you guys something. I'm shocked that I'm doing this, but this is part of the birthday celebration. I am shocked that I am giving y'all this type of sauce today, but you're going to get it, okay? And just put it in your brain, back down your subconscious. If you have been enjoying this series where I have been going hard, you are definitely going to enjoy being inside of Instacoin, and it's going to help you grow your business exponentially, okay? And I ain't gonna say I may or may not. I'm definitely, okay, dropping the price on it as part of the birthday celebration on the 19th. So get ready. And speaking of the birthday celebration on the 16th of May, if you have not registered for the birthday battle and birthday party, please do. There's an event set up over here on TikTok. Go ahead and register for that thing, okay? Thank you for everybody for coming in. I need everybody sharing. I need everybody tippity tap, 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 tapping. Okay. Everybody give me housekeeping. Hey, Frida, what's going on? Hey, Jessica, what's going on, my love? How y'all doing today? Okay. Share, invite, and give me housekeeping, because I want to get the ball rolling. And I gotta be on time today because I have appointments. Okay. Housekeeping number 1. If you guys do not know, my birthday is May 16th, and we are in $16 May. So that means every day I take a product and I drop it down to $16, okay? The product moves every single day, a different product. If you're trying to get yesterday's deal, then you need to click the link in my bio and tap the second button. You have about 40 minutes left to procure that for $16 instead of $127. If you're trying to get today's $16 deal, you need to click the link in my bio and tap the first button to grab that. The second thing, as I mentioned, my birthday is May 16th. So leading up to the birthday every day, even Saturdays and Sundays, I will be going live and I will be doing business trainings. And you guys have realized that these sessions are very high level sessions. And today is about to get even more high level because I'm about to show you the secret on how you can explode your growth. And when I talk about growth, I mean growth in followers, I mean growth in sales, I mean growth in conversions, I mean growth in opportunities, all of that. A lot of y'all have seen me, even with TikTok, get on the app and everybody's like, oh my God, how's she growing so fast? And I was not using any ads. I did it all organically because I wanted you guys to see that you could do it organically. A lot of y'all will see anytime I own YouTube, right? I haven't even put the pedal to the metal over there. I just been messing around a little bit and we've already hit 10,000 subscribers in a few months over there. So long story long, I know what I'm doing. Okay, and I'm trying to help you guys be able to know what you're doing. So wherever you're watching me at, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Okay, a lot of people struggle when it comes to sales. A lot of people are struggling when it comes to their online businesses. And so through this series, I am helping you guys develop, okay? So next part of housekeeping that you need to know, let me break down what's happening to you on the birthday weekend, starting May 16th with our virtual battle and birthday party. So, okay, the virtual battle will happen at 7 o'clock p.m. We're doing 3 one and dones, baby. Y'all start stashing your coins to the side for me because they're gonna be coming for our necks, okay? And we gotta to be down for the crown, all right? Now, we also have musical performances from Deuce Flame and from the Cerealia. I'm really, really excited about that. And I have DJ D-Real and Yadded, okay? They will be on the ones and twos, and we will have so many games. Also, the Sexy Wives, they have a birthday on May 17th, so the after party will start at 11:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and it's going to 3 a.m., and you do not want to miss it. So you might as well tell your boss, okay? Next Friday, you coming in late, or maybe you're not coming in at all, okay? And you need to have your favorite libation because there will be a lot of drinking games that we all will be playing together for the birthday. We are going to turn up, okay? Now, the virtual birthday party is going to be held on TikTok. So if you do not follow me on TikTok, please go over and follow me at King Ashley Ann, and you will see you can register for the live event. It is the only one, all right? Next thing we're doing to celebrate the birthday. Y'all constantly stay in my DMs. Will you look at my website? Can you look at my product? Will you look at my page? Can you tell me what I'm doing wrong? Please help me, please, 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 please. I'm going to pray for you if you help me, blah, 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 blah. So long story long, 17th and 18th are drop parties, and I'm going to be doing free audits on those days, okay? I'm going to be doing free audits as long as we hit our goal, and I also have a $15,000 course that if we hit our goal will be free to everyone in the kingdom. The big crescendo of these business sessions is going to happen on the 19th of May, okay? And on the 19th of May, we will have a private webinar room at 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, boo. How you
How are
doing today?
you? I'm good. How
I'm
are
doing
you?
wonderful. How are you?
Good. I'm loving the
I got my
blue.
markers.
Okay, good.
Thank
You could mute me.
you. Okay, so the big crescendo is May 19th. So if you've been enjoying this series, you need to make sure that you are here. And everybody, please make sure that you are bringing a biz bestie with you in these streets right now. If you know somebody who is in business, if you know someone that needs help with their sales, if you know someone that has been struggling, okay, with their growth, whether it's follower growth, list growth, sales growth, conversion growth, tell them to come into the building right now because we are about to go through audience mapping. Now, I need everybody in the chat to get me ready. Let me see it roll through my comments. Also, if this is your first time here, I have 3 rules. First time here, don't let it be your last time here. Make sure you hit the follow, the like, or subscribe, okay? If this is your second time here and you're returning and you still haven't followed, like, or subscribed, what's wrong with you? It's a free way to support the channel, okay? Don't be stingy, all right? Anyway, second rule, if you know somebody and you know they need this information, tell them. expeditiously right now, okay? Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell a pimp, tell a player, tell a heifer, tell a hustler, tell somebody your upline, tell somebody your downline, tell somebody on your team, tell somebody with a dream, tell somebody about your girl. And if you're scared, baby, go and tell the reverend, all right? Rule number 3, if I say something and you don't know what it means, baby, ask. This is a safe space. No one's going to talk about you or clown you because you have questions. Not here, okay? I do these trainings because I know that the majority of small business owners, realistically, they are really good at their skill, or you're really good at your talent, but that doesn't mean that you're actually good at building a business, right? It doesn't mean that you're good at building customers. So this is what we're doing. And for those of you that don't know, I've done over $1 million in sales in digital products, physical products, services, and in affiliate marketing too. So I'm really, really good at what I do. And everybody give it up to the big God, because that's who gave me the gifts of business, beautification, and hospitality. That's who has allowed me to assist almost 800 people in creating 6-figure incomes, and 176 of my clients have done $1 million in under a year. Okay, and I have 5 right now that earn over $10 million a year. So I'm just saying, I know what I'm doing. Okay, and I want you guys to know what you're doing. So first of all, is everybody familiar with audience mapping? If you know what audience mapping is, give me the number 1. If you have no idea what audience mapping is, give me the number 2. Number 1, if you know what audience mapping is. Number 2, if you do not know what audience mapping is, and tell the truth. Don't be out here lying in these streets. If you know what it is, give me the number 1. If you do not know what it is, give me the number 2, so I know if I can start on the board, or if we need to do a little, okay, we need to do a little education prior to. Not you said you learned your lesson from yesterday. If you're watching me on Facebook or YouTube, please also make sure you are liking. Okay, you actually have to go and like the live stream with the thumbs up. That's what will make YouTube and Facebook send me out to additional people. All right, if you are out here in these streets, okay, I see a lot of 2s. So I saw a few number 1s, but for everybody that's a 2, y'all, 1, y'all bear with me so I can catch the 2s up, okay? So a lot of times, if you go and look up audience mapping, when it comes to the marketing term, they're going to be referencing the actual geographical location of your clients, okay? And if you can curate or create better ways to advertise based on where they live. But a long time ago, probably like 7-8 years ago, I decided to take this a step further, and it worked out famously for me. And then I started helping my clients with it, and it worked out crazy good for them. Okay. Let's see. When Instagram comes back up, we might have to get on the boot, baby. It keeps pausing over there. Okay. So anyway, this has worked for so many of us. We've gotten so many good results. It's insane. If you're watching on Instagram and it has you struggling, go to my YouTube or go to my TikTok. They seem to have clearer streams, and y'all seem to be having struggle stream over here in Instagram today. Okay. So audience mapping is, first of all, you need to know who your audiences are. Okay. The niches for your audience. So all that stuff that we've been going through this whole entire week, if you do not get a handle on that, I am telling you right now, you are not going to be able to make the sales. You're not going to be able to grow. You're not going to have any consistency. So this is why yesterday I taught the hyper niching, okay, or the hyper targeting, which half of y'all was in here lying, talking about you knew what it was and you had no idea what it was, because several of y'all were in my DMs yesterday after the training going, oh my God. Well, don't be out here lying, okay? If you don't know what something is, say you don't know what it is. So whenever we are audience mapping, we have to start off with our hyper niches in order for this to work, okay? The second thing is you have to understand your customer's journey in order to be able to do this, because it's literally building out on a map, or if you were to create a chart, where would these particular customers land? Okay, that's the goal. Because if we can understand a customer's journey, if we can understand why they're doing what they're doing, if we can understand what makes them tick, okay, if we can understand those things, hold on y'all, let me move this. Child. Not today. Anyway, long story long, if we can understand how they move, what makes them move, if we can understand what's getting them to where they're going, you overall are going to have a better experience with your customers. Your customers are going to have a better experience with you, and you guys aren't going to be wasting each other's time. Okay. And so we do this through audience mapping. The next benefit of audience mapping is it gives you, the small business owner or the side hustler, it gives y'all the advantage to have a guide. So now you're not coming up with random content. You're not coming up with random call to actions. You're not coming up with lead magnets that are not converting. You are not struggling on what to put inside of your email so that you can offer value to a customer. You're not struggling with what's going to be your social media content. All of those things are going to come together pretty seamlessly through your maps. So let's build some maps, okay? That's what we're going to do today. So the top of my map, I'm going to do it in red because it's my least favorite color out of all of these, and I want to use it the least. I love green because green is synonymous with money to me, and we're all going to be making a lot of money with using these maps, okay? And we like the color blue, I mean, clearly. Okay, blue is my power color. I'm into blue. Blue works very, very well for me, okay? So, me and the Sharpies. Okay, and I got fresh dry erase markers for y'all. So the first thing at the very, very top, you're gonna put your, actually I'm gonna start off with the blue. You're gonna have your organizational name, okay? Because in order to map well, okay, this is a visual, because some of you guys are visual learners. So I'm gonna put, I just said I was gonna use blue and I picked up the orange. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the King, Ashley, and because this is my brand that is specifically for business owners, okay? I help small business owners, I help companies, I help individuals, I help aspiring business owners, right? All of that. We help all of these people underneath King Ashley Ann. Now I know a lot of y'all know generically who you help, but realistically for me, remember I talked to y'all about the hyper niching or the hyper targeting? So we're fixing to immediately go into our hyper niches that you would have created yesterday. So my overall niches, I just gave them to you, okay? So I need 3 different categories. I'll try and give myself some space because I write big, okay? So my first one for me is gonna be, for my small business owners, I'm gonna write SBO, okay? That's my small business owners. That's my first, okay? That's my first overall niche. This is my regular niche, or if you wanted to call it a mega niche, okay? My second one is gonna be, I'm gonna put SH for side hustlers. And I honestly would put side hustlers and probably influencers. I consider them one and the same. So they're gonna be here. And then on my third niche over here, I'm going to be going, y'all said y'all need me to put you close on the board? No problem. Hold on, bear with me. Oh shit, damn. Excuse my language, y'all. I just broke my favorite bookend. Oh my God. Hang on, no shoot. Look at it though. It's so pretty. Look, I just broke a giant chunk out of it. I guess I'd rather break the bookend than the table though. I mean, technically I still could use it because it's kind of a smooth break, but it's like little beads of glass everywhere. But at least it didn't break the table because it's a glass table that it just fell on. See what happened? I'm trying to be accommodating to y'all in here tearing up my house. I love those bookends. One of my friends got that for me. It's a gift. Baby, I'm going to have to move carefully, honey. I see glass all in the carpet right now. Okay. Ugh, trying to be accommodating. Okay. But see, now that's too close. Y'all can't see the other side of the board. Okay, there you go. You can see the whole board now. All right. So my first mega niche, small business owners. My second is going to be side hustlers and influencers. Like I said, I put them into the same category. Okay. My third over here is going to be my startups. I know some of y'all are like, why aren't your small business owners in the category with your startups? Because they're very different people. They need very different things. Their brains don't operate the same. They haven't had the same experiences. And when I'm working with startups, I'm actually working with true startups. I'm talking about a lot of y'all don't have a name for the business yet. You don't have an EIN yet. You don't have a bank account for your business yet. You don't have any type of business credit card, corporate card, a line. You don't have any type of organizational structure. Like y'all are starting, don't have a brand. Some of y'all have no followers. So my startup category is over here, which is very different than my small business owners. They are already existing in business. They already have their concepts. They have their business structure put together properly. These people normally are needing help with like team building, growth, maybe auditing the funnels. Maybe they have been doing really, really well offline and they're trying to learn how to market online. You know, it's just a total different sets of needs. And almost all my people in this category, they have no desire to be full-time. They see a way to make money with their social media. They see a way to sell or offer whatever it is they have on the side. They have passion projects. They have no intention on leaving their 9 to 5s. Okay. So three very different groups of people. And a lot of y'all would group them all together, but they're not grouped all together. Okay. Now, when I get under my small business owners, this is where we get into our hyper niches, which is what we were going through yesterday. Okay. Y'all, my bad. I'm over here because I don't have on any shoes. Hold on, y'all. Let me go find me a little pair of flip flops or something because it's like I can see little glass everywhere, like in the carpet and across the wood floor. Oh, I lost my crystal. Okay, anyway, let me get some flip flops real quick. Ugh. Okay, I'm back in my flip flops. Okay, ignore the flip flop sound. All right, so this is where our hyper niches come in. Okay, so remember, these are our main categories, and now we're gonna go into the hyper niche. And y'all may have one hyper, y'all may have like two, some of y'all may have three. If you got more than five, I'm telling you, you have done too much if you have more than five of these going on. Okay, so my first hyper niche under my small business owners, because remember, audience mapping is about understanding the journey of your customer. So my very first hyper niche underneath this category, okay, and I draw a box to represent this hyper niche. My very first one under here are people that have been in business for years, like 2 years plus, and they are not happy with the results. Maybe they're, stuck. stagnant, they can't grow, they keep trying to do things, they're failing, whatever, okay? So these people are years in biz, not good results, okay? But they're not ready to quit yet. Okay, these people are not ready to quit yet. They have just finally realized this is not something that they can do on their own and that they need some type of help to make their dreams come true. So, okay, that's my first hyper niche. Okay, my second one underneath this category are people who got scammed by, so they went through another program, they went to another coach, they went to another business developer or whatever. They spent buku's money, and when I say buku's, I'm talking about over $10,000, and they got scammed. And they started either coming to my live streams or somebody referred them to me. Maybe they saw me speak at an event. We're going to get into here, like into the journey, right? But these are people that got scammed and they need recovery. Okay. And then my third, I told y'all right big. I didn't leave myself enough room on the right, so we're going to stretch. I didn't leave myself enough room on the left, so we're going to stretch it out. So my third hyper niche in here under small business owners, these are people for me that are typically, these are people, they have 9 to 5s. Maybe they're in leadership of their organization and stuff like that. And they are ready to leave. So they're trying to transition from a 9 to 5 to full time in their business. Okay. So we're going to put transition for these people. So they want to go from employee to employer. Okay. Now, I told y'all we got to write down where we met these people. So these people, when they're transitioning, they normally have found me at a conference or referral. Okay. Most of these people that scammed and they need recovery, most of them honestly find me online and referral. So social media and referral. I'll be honest, a lot of these people don't find me at conferences because they, somebody just marketed really, really well to them. So realistically, they had no idea that I even existed, because this person that's right here probably isn't even going to a lot of conferences. They're not going to retreats. They're not going to in-person workshops yet, which is part of how they ended up getting scammed. Okay. Then these people that have been years in business and they need help with growth or recovery, they figured out they can't do it on their own. They all find me on social media. They find me from referral, and they find me from business conferences and events is how these people find me. So this is my mega niche at the top. Okay, and mega niche for my organization, not a true mega niche like I'm put, but mega niche for the organization. These are my small business owners. Okay, that's who this mega niche is. This is my 3 categories for them. Okay, and then this is how all of them find me. Does that make sense? So if you're building out your maps, you're gonna have your organization at the top. And you may not have 3, you may only have 2. Some of y'all may have 4. Okay, but you're gonna write down your mega niches, and then we're going to go through the hyper niche underneath each mega niche, and we're going to write down, okay, how we meet these people. It's important for you to know how you meet these people, because this is how we need to ramp up activity. Okay, so for instance, I put conferences. I should have conferences and podcasts, because a lot of these people in these 2 groups, they learn about me on podcasts. So one of the things I'm doing is, and side note, if you're interested, I'm looking for a new pitcher for my team. And my commissions are really, really good. Everybody else tries to give you 10 or 15. I pay in between 20 to 25% on if you get me booked for speaking engagements. So, if you're good at booking people for pitching, for speaking gigs, because I don't have time to do it anymore, slide in my DM. Do not come to me brand new with no experience, because I ain't got time for you to be experimenting with me. I make a lot of money from hidden stages. Okay, I'm like 7 figures from hidden stages. So don't come to me talking about actually train me and help me. No, because I'm gonna charge you if I have to train you, because I know you're gonna turn around and take the skill and go do it for other people and make money with them. That's not what we're doing. Okay. Don't slide in my DM talking about I can pitch you and you have no experience pitching and getting jobs for people. Okay, I only want you if you got experience, because if I got to train you, baby, I'm gonna build up somebody else that's already in my organization beside instead of an outsider. All right. Anyway, so boom. All right. So now we're gonna go over to our next category. Okay, and this is our next mega niche. Okay, and we're gonna write our sub niches the same way. Now, when I get into side hustlers and influencers, my sub niches for them, okay, are way more simplified, okay? Because remember, my side hustlers, they do not want to leave their 9 to 5s. They like that they have their jobs. And when I put influencers, some of these people just want to be content creators. They don't necessarily want to be a full-time content creator. They're just looking at their social media realistically as a way to bring in an additional revenue stream, okay? A lot of these people believe in having 5, 6, 7 revenue streams, and they feel like they would rather use their social media instead of going to physically work at another location or clock in somewhere, okay? So when I get underneath these sub niches for these people, my side hustles, I get a lot of people that are side hustling. Okay, they are in the, sorry, trying not to put my booty in the screen. But there's not, but I might have to. I'm sorry, y'all. So a lot of these people are MLM. They're going to be network marketer. These are my people that do affiliate marketing. Okay. Very rarely do I get one of these people that is side hustling something that they invented or something that they created, because realistically, if they were side hustling what they invented, and what you don't side hustle what you invent or what you create, you want to go full time with that, right? A lot of times you want to generate as much income as possible. So these people typically, they're MLM, network marketing, they're affiliate. That's where they're coming from on this. If they're a side hustler, not all side hustlers, we're going to talk about most side hustlers. Okay. Then I have my second category of side hustlers. And these are people that have like e-com, they have like Amazon stores. Okay. So they're all e-com. They want to be like drop shippers. And people that just actually want to get paid from their content. So some of these people, they may have like a podcast, or they're like just a true, or they want brand deals. Also, I have some people that do user generated content that fall into this category too. So when I go under side hustler and influencer, there's only 2 of these hyper niches for me with them. So these people, almost all like MLM, they meet me social media, and they meet me at conferences when people bring me in to speak. These people meet me pretty much on social media, and podcasts is where most of these people come from. So I hope this is making sense to you. And if you're just starting, you may not know where your people are coming from yet because you're just getting started, right? So in that case, you can write where you would like them to come from, like whatever marketing efforts you're going to be putting out there. So for me though, I'm able to build out maps, and this is how I know what I need to ramp up on or what I need to pull back on. So when people always come in my chat, for all of you people that are always like, well, if you're a millionaire, why are you on social media? Well, clearly a large group of my customers find me on social media. And social media doesn't cost me any fiat, doesn't cost me any cash. I get great conversion here, and it's much cheaper, much more cost effective than running radio ads, Spotify ads, billboards, running commercials on TV that none of y'all are really watching because you're fast forwarding through them, or everybody has Hulu and Netflix subscriptions these days and YouTube Live. So, right, so this makes sense, right? This will tell you where you need to spend your time. Okay? It's really that simple. Like, but when you map it out for a lot of y'all, it makes sense. Okay? It starts to make sense. So now I get over here to my third, which are startups. Okay? On my hyper niches and startups, I have a lot of people, believe it or not, these people right here, they come to me. These are people who they have like a lot of funding, okay, on this startup. So they did a lot of fundraising. A lot of these people are like in tech companies and stuff like this. So they automatically want me to come in as a consultant because they may know the base level of business structure as far as like when we're dealing with the IRS and the government. However, they know that they do not know as far as like awareness, conversion. A lot of them want me to build their funnels for them. These are people that will have me, all those DIY services we do with the help agency. They want like a high level plan. They want me to help them build their communities, stuff like that. Okay. And I get a multitude of people that come to me on a high level startup. Okay. Then my next hyper niche, where the majority of these customers fall, these are people that are transitioning. This is a new business concept, so this is what makes them different than these people. These people probably used to be side hustlers. The side hustle started making a lot of money, and they're like, oh, I can support myself, and they want to quit their job, but they already have business experience. These people have no business experience. A lot of times they'll have like a concept. Now they can fund their business because they have really, really, really good jobs. So I get a lot of managers and a lot of C-level executives here. So managers, executives. I also get a gang of nurses because they get burnt out in nursing. Nurses. And I get military too. I get a lot of them, they're getting close to retirement or they're getting close to like their renewal, and they're knowing that they don't want to continue inside of the military. And so they're basically working to have a fully functional business that's going to support them by the time they exit. A lot of my nurses are burnt out. Okay, so that's where they come into this startup category. Okay, then I got the third startup category, and I call y'all the Jesus Helps. I said it, okay? Because, baby, y'all love to be like, Jesus, and I'm going to pray for you, and you a blessing. And I be like, no, you're going to open up your wallet, and you're going to bless my bank account, okay? So you need to go. If you fall into this category, you definitely need to be clicking the link in the bio, okay? And getting a $16 deal today. That's what you need to be doing, okay? If you're right here, if you're in this box, you make sure you click that link in the bio, and you tap the first button. That's what you do. Okay? That's what you do. That's what you do right here. These are very green, no concept. You just know you want a business. Okay? Some of y'all have concepts, some of y'all don't. Y'all just be like, I want a business, okay? And I want a business to be successful. And I see other people around me making money online. A lot of times y'all want time freedom, financial freedom. Y'all have kids. Maybe, they're your motivation for you to provide a better life. But with these people that come over here, y'all have no organizational structure. Sometimes you don't have a name for your business. Sometimes we may spend our first month together just trying to help you figure out what you want to do or how you want to make money. Okay? So I meet the Jesus Help people all on social media. Y'all definitely are not coming to conferences or in-person workshops about business stuff because you literally just woke up one day and got an idea in your head that you wanted a business, or one of your friends were like, hey, you really need to think about a business or additional revenue for whatever, or maybe you've always wanted to be a business owner and you suppressed it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. Okay. But that's right here. Okay. Now, these people that are managers, executives, nurses, military, all that good stuff, they meet me on social media, podcast, and conferences. Because a lot of them have already decided that they want to wait out of their job and they're just kind of like in the discovery mode, trying to figure out the best way to build up. And a lot of them have proof of concept because some of these people may have been side hustling at one point in time too, and now they're ready to take it seriously as a startup. Then these people that come right here, they all find me from podcasts and conferences. I've only ever had 3 of these people ever find me from social media. So paid podcasts or conferences. Okay. Does this make sense? Okay. When you're mapping, I hope this is making light bulbs click for some of y'all. Okay. I hope this is making light bulbs click for some of y'all because you can see it. And I know a lot of people are visual learners. All right. We're not done with the map though. Because remember, the mapping is all about understanding your customer's journey. Everything is about the journey for your customer. So now when we go into this sub niche, now remember, my small business owner already, they have years in business and they haven't had good results. So how are they going to resist me? And I'm going to convert them over. And a lot of these people, what's interesting, even though they're in the subcategories, they all kind of have like similar like paths of resistance. Okay. They all kind of have like similar stories when they get here. So a lot of times they're all going to work together into one point. Okay. And I don't know why I like to use rectangles for this. I guess because there's so many, it gives you room and you can write inside of it. So they're all funneling right back here. Okay. All these people are going right here into these blanks. Okay. Now what happens is when you're in sales, okay, people like to give you all their reasons for a no, or all the things that you got to kind of sort of help switch their mind about. Okay. So in here, okay, this is like a conversion chamber. So the first thing I get from people, they're gonna tell me, I tried ads. I'm gonna convert them with, you didn't try it my way. I do that through education, right? And live streams and explaining common mistakes and breaking down like how large your audience should be and all of that. Okay, so this is the complaint they come in, and this is how I'm able to convert them over. Next complaint that I get that a lot of them fall into, I've spent thousands of dollars. Okay, they spent thousands already. How am I going to convert them over? I start by showing them low ticket and no ticket conversion. Okay. Next comment I get in here. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Is this making sense to y'all? Like how this works and why this works the way that it does? Okay. So next common complaint that I'm getting from people that fall into this, like with their transitioning, fear. Just straight up, I'm afraid it may not work out because I've tried so many times and I didn't get good results. I help them by pointing out common mistakes and corrections. Next thing I get, will this work for me? I know what you do works, Ashley. I've seen it. I watched you for years. But will this work for me? Then I typically combat this through case studies, receipts, and consultations. So we can talk to them about what specifically they need for themselves. Okay? So literally, remember, it's about the journey. The journey is understanding the mindset of your customer, which we were talking about yesterday. So they're all coming in and these are their common, okay? And some of y'all, it may be 7 or 8, but for most of y'all, this is gonna be like kind of 3 to 5 things that when I say the majority, I mean 80% of your audience is asking about those specific things, okay? Okay, that makes sense. So now we're gonna do our next little group, okay? Is this making sense to y'all? I hope this is helping y'all understand when we go through our audience map. So my people, they come in through this chain right here. These are all my side hustler influencers, MLM, network marketer, affiliate, right? Ecom, Amazon, drop shipping. First thing first, they are overwhelmed or they are confused because they have learned there's a lot of stuff that they need that they don't have, okay? So we're gonna write overwhelmed, and confused. And I convert them, honestly, through education and tactical steps. Because then they can only focus on like the one thing that they have to do instead of looking at like, oh, I got to do it all at once. Next thing people come to me, no infrastructure or bad infrastructure. I would say bad infrastructure over no infrastructure. Actually, and this is because a lot of people that are in here, people give them websites and the websites are trash and they're not compliant with social media, which is where you want to reach people. And so you literally have to build, or people have like purchased followers and all kinds of stuff like that. So over here, we help them do simple, fast infrastructure. Like I'm talking about something they can set up in a weekend or less and get going and start making money. We can work on building it out later, but we need them to start making money relatively quickly. Okay? Another thing these people have, they have no brand. So how do I help them with this? We're able to do this through laser sessions and building maps for them and audits. Okay, another thing that these people come to me with besides no brand, a lot of them have no audience, no traffic, or they don't know how to generate traffic. So over this, my topics are normally free traffic and community building. And my topics and my offers typically always match. So this is how I'm able to generate so much income. Okay. Then we're gonna go to our third group. Okay. These are all of the people. They green with no concept that Jesus helps. Then you got the people that are managers or C-level executives, but they know that they're over working for someone else. And then we have the podcast conference people. They got funding. They have a lot of startup. They have a lot of support, but they still need help. They want to come. These are people that normally want me to come in as a consultant for them. Okay, these are typically my one-to-one clients. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna draw our rectangle, and we're gonna, what are the common objections that they have, and how can we help them, okay, get past these objections. Y'all, it's crazy that there's literally only a handful of people in here for this. It's nuts. If there was any live that I should have where I should have like 800, 900 people in the room, it should really be this one. It is so wild. It's wild. My God, it's wild. Okay. You're going to talk about people need stuff to help them prosper or grow? Baby, okay. Shout out to all of y'all that are sharing though. Okay, y'all share, invite. It's definitely their loss. Okay, so when these people come to me, and this is what y'all are gonna do, what are the common objections that you're getting from these people? So a lot of them tell me they don't know where to start. So they have no idea of the steps to take. And with them, we convert them. Okay, you're gonna break down steps, and they're gonna get tactics. The next thing that these people are struggling with, okay, a lot of them are struggling with in this particular space is being able to have a clear message so that they attract the right type of customer. So normally we're able to help them with their messaging and their concepts, okay? We're normally able to help them with this part through, they do one-to-ones, laser sessions, and power sessions. The next thing, a lot of times they don't know what their organizational structure should be, and they also don't have a marketing model. And so I help them with that, with build outs, and we help them with this through their laser sessions and small group. So a lot of my people in Instacoin, because they need a lot of help with the structure and the technicality, okay? And then that's the other thing. We'll actually this one for everybody, okay? So now, the next thing we have to do over here is what's going to turn into offers, because this is how we're able to build out strong offers, okay? Strong offers is about what we about to do over here. Hold on. Okay. So over here, okay, this is the money. Don't be like me and run out of room. And so what you're gonna do is go through what are the common issues, how do we address the objection, and what's the offer underneath here. So I'm gonna start writing my offer. So for a lot of these people, Instacoin is a good one because they get mentorship, and a lot of them want mentorship. Over here, for a lot of these people, they don't understand the value in mentorship training. They don't understand like weekly lives and how much it's going to change their progression and their accountability yet. Because remember, they've been side hustling for a long time. They don't get it yet, typically when they're in this category. So this is where we do our foundational and one-to-one products. Let's see, one-to-one. And then of course, they can do one-off like power sessions and laser sessions. Over here, sometimes they need a power session or a laser session or an audit. But mostly audit and power session for my people that are in this category. Also, these people really, really like, they really, really like to also work with me more like closely. So a lot of these people are going to come into like my millionaire suite and my jump start. So this is where a lot of my high ticket clients come out of. Okay. So we're going to put an HT. Then when we get over to this particular group with the startups, now remember, they already know that they need help. Okay. So most of these people, either they're coming into Instacoin or they're coming into like Millionaire Suite. They come into Jumpstart with me. Okay. These people sometimes, if they need a marketing model built for them, they do my helps agency services. Y'all over here, okay, y'all be wanting to help agency services, but for whatever reason, you don't want to pay for them. And then you go out there and you see what everybody else is charging in the market. Then you be like, oh, I'm going to pay for it. So these people eventually come into help agency services. But honestly, the timeline of how long it takes them to do it is so long. I really don't like developing them because it costs me more than what I made from the service trying to acquire them as a customer. So for them, I don't even bother with offering stuff that we can do for them because remember, they're side hustlers and they have the mentality of they can do everything on their own. So they can come into educational products, right? They give them technical trainings. And see, when you understand who you're talking to, it makes it easier for you to close more deals. And some of y'all are struggling with closing or selling is because you don't even, y'all have never done this for your groups to understand what their common objections are and why they think the way that they think and why they move the way that they move. And so this is why a lot of y'all are having like constant struggles, like on a regular basis when it comes to closing and conversion. Okay. So now that we know where the money resides, okay, now we're going to get down here. Are there any commonalities from each of these groups that they can funnel into? Okay, and there may or may not be, but we're going to see. Are there any commonalities for this group? For all of them. That is the ugliest oval I've ever drawn in my life. I have to erase it. I'm unhappy with it. I can't take it. I can't. I can't take it. We gotta erase it. We gotta erase it. Okay. That's better. That's better, baby. I couldn't handle the other one. Okay. I could not handle the other one, baby. But here we go. So now at this point, we're looking, are there any commonalities between these three groups? Okay. So one of them, okay, whenever we're getting into into their little complaints or what we want to transition them into, everybody, when it comes to social media and conversion, none of them understand social media and conversion. So no understanding of social media. All of them have a lack of branding because if the brand was built They probably they probably wouldn't need me, okay? All of them are trying to figure out most of the part when it comes to like building out their community or traffic sources. And every single one of them all tell me that they struggle with kind of like motivation to be able to do things. So So that's why I do so many trainings on mindset and mental toughness and stuff like that. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna write down how we're gonna convert them over. Okay. No understanding of social media. We do the webinars. Lack of lack of branding to be able to get all these people together in one pot. That comes through webinars and weekend workshops. This is why every time we do different Canva tutorials and stuff like that, they always sell out. When it comes down to building out your community and your traffic, I'm able to show people through this, through small ticket products. Because community building is multi-dimensional, and so different people want different stuff out of that. When we go into mindset, workshops, and challenges. Is that making sense to everybody? So this is like as a collective how I'm really on my one to many time when I'm out here in the streets with this, and what helps me guide more like of my content buckets and my pillars and all of that good stuff when it comes down to it, okay? And then there's another big one that goes underneath here, but I'm not gonna put it out there because I know a lot of my competitors, hey, you guys, y'all like watching me to learn from me. And I'm not gonna tell you, so you will know. There's actually two more that go under here, and I'm not gonna share those publicly. But anyway, so once we got this worked out, well, what are products that we can offer to everyone that are gonna convert for us, right? So we're gonna go back over inside of the money bubble, okay? So what I know for a fact, okay, when I say I know this for a fact, anytime we do a boot camp, we get a good mix of all of these people. Anytime we do workshops and webinars that are special, like specialty, okay? So we're gonna put a SPC for the specialty on here, okay? The next way that we know for a fact, Instacoin, because it's a good step up if you're a person that needs the assistance and you enjoy the accountability and the weekly trainings and all of the modules. You can come in here and we can get you right, and you can learn how to do things yourself and then determine if you want to outsource them or not, okay? Something else that works really, really well for all of these groups of people, low ticket intro products. So now that I know what fits all of my collective, I really can develop on ways to be able to build this out, and if there are particular down sales for any of these particular products, okay? Now, from my chart, Now that I understand this, it's going to tell me how I need to spend my time marketing. It's also going to tell me what I need to ramp up on. And this also is telling me what type of content I need that's going to attract customers to me. So from my map, it lets me know, okay, what should be in my marketing. It's going to be different for you guys when you do your map. But for me, in my marketing, I need to do podcasts. Okay. I would probably say 1 to 3 per week. I need daily social media posts that answer objections. If I'm looking from here too, I need to be on somebody's stage. So my stage stands conference. I say 1 to 2 per month. Because some months I like to slow down and then some months I stack it up. So 1 month I may be on 3 different stages. Then another month I may not do anything because of maybe I'm getting ready for Accelerate or something like that. Okay. Live events that we're hosting. I need to make sure I'm doing one of those at least once a month, and it can be live online or live in person. How do I know this? Because my marketing is telling me where I'm getting my people from. So this is what this really should look like for me. Okay, podcasts, daily social media posts, stage of conferences, live and events. And because so many of my customer groups find me on social media, collaborations would make sense for me as well. So I put digital collaborations, probably at least once a week on this. And then I would say DM to current audience to help keep them activated. And that should be daily. So now instead of me being out here all willy-nilly when it comes to my marketing, right? Instead of that, well, now I have a direction that I'm able. Why is this not straight, y'all? This is bothering me. Sorry. Anyway, now I have a direction that I should be moving into, and now I know where I should be putting my marketing efforts. And so a lot of y'all are out here like, oh, I'm just doing everything. I'm doing everything. I'm doing everything. And this is why your results are inconsistent and you're getting anything. Okay. Does that make sense? But this, once I mapped it out, told me what I needed to be doing. Okay. Then I'm going to go through my objections, and guess what they're going to do? These are going to show me what my products and what my offers and what my content needs to be. So I can learn that out from the objections. So, okay. So on my content buckets, based on what the map tells me, and this is also how I'm going to formulate what my topics are going to be at speaking engagements as well. So I know people want to book me for the right thing. So basically, first one, we're going to say social media conversion. I probably will put in growth in there too. Okay, next thing we're going to be working at is simplifying tech and software. Content identification and planning, because a lot of people struggle with this, and you see it was a common thing, right? Biz structure, and I always put biz structure and funding in there together. And then probably if we're going to like high level concepts, like simplifying. And then anything over mindset, motivation, and mental tenacity. How did I learn what I'm supposed to be doing? Because the audience mapping showed me what I'm supposed to be doing. And this is why a lot of what I do makes sense for you guys. And y'all are like, oh, this is okay. This is why we're able to be successful. Okay. Then the next thing, if I wanted to take it a step further, if I'm looking at these are the particular types of offers that resonate for everyone, right? These are specific for each of my mega niches, but what's specific for everybody when they come in, right? Our boot camps, workshops, webinars, Instacorn Academy, and low ticket intro products. So now I can figure out what the downsell needs to be for these, or how do I promote, right? I'm promoting and I'm pushing everybody to a particular webinar, or I'm pushing everybody, right? Once they get there, I'm going to offer you a boot camp, or I'm going to offer you to come to an in-person workshop with me, right? That's how this starts to work. So, ladies and gentlemen, okay, boys and girls of the church, you have been audience mapped. This is the process of how you audience map. You start off with your 3 main niches. And remember, I told some of y'all may have 5, but this is why I tell y'all, if you got more than 5, you're not in touch with your audience. You don't know what they're looking for. Hold on, let me try and bag this back. Hopefully I don't break nothing else. Child. Y'all don't understand. I'm really upset. Gotta make sure y'all can see the whole board while I'm talking to you. Let's see. No. Let's see. We almost gonna get there. We gonna turn it. See, I had it set up where you could see the whole board. But then y'all was like, can you get closer? And I feel some type of way because I got closer because one person asked me, and now I'm out here with glass all over the carpet and without my favorite book in. Okay. I mean, I got 2, but now I'm just down to 1. So anyway. Okay. On the board side, you got your mega niches up here at the top. You're going to break down to your hyper niches in this section. We're going to show how people get to us or find us. How does a hyper niche learn that we exist? Then we're going to take it down to the objection section of these particular niches, okay? How do I convert them over? From there, that tells you how do we make money. You're going to list what you can offer them that's going to help you convert, because they're going to find value in this because they are a part of the hyper niche, okay? Then from there, we're going to look overall what are objections that everybody has in common. This is going to help you a lot with your mass marketing, your social media content, and your larger concepts, right? This is probably what's going to make you, like when it's time to launch something, or it's time to put together a big campaign, and you're like, I want to make $250,000 this month, or $250,000 in a week. Or if you're like, I want to make $500,000 from this year, that typically comes out of this. Okay? These are smaller groups. So this right here, for me, I may make, I don't know, maybe $750,000 out of this group. And then I may make like $250,000 out of this group. And then I may do like another 750 to 1.5 million on this side. But then when we're going into the larger stuff, this is where things that earn me $2 and $3 million come from. Because there's a larger audience to service these particular things. And these are very specific. And so this is how you have people like me that are like, oh, I can make $5 million this year, or I can make $6 million this year. This tells me how I need to market, right? So this is why some people are like, oh, I've never heard of her, because I'm only marketing to super specific audiences in super specific ways. Even when it gets to the podcast, I don't want to be on every podcast. I probably only want to go on spiritual podcasts or podcasts that are about business or mindset. That's it. If you're not into those types of things, you'll never see me on any of the podcasts that you're into, because there's no need for me to be there, right? This is how I figure out what my content needs to look like on social media so I can attract these people. Because like I was telling you guys yesterday, when you're creating content that converts, what do you have to do? You have to be answering questions every day that your audience has. That's how you get the attention of a customer and get them to contact you and attract them versus someone else in your industry. Okay. And then this and this leads to your overall money. Okay, so this is how we audience map for everybody that is visual. Thank you guys so much in the kingdom. Mika, come on home, girl. Come on home. Come on home in these streets. And we're gonna do Q and A. I got questions, okay? I got answers. It would make it way easier if you come in the box and ask your question. Okay, on this particular information helpful today, what I need for you to do is to click the link in the bio, and you need to tap the first button and get your $16 deal today. Hey. That's what I need you. That's what I need you to do. Okay, I need you to click. That's what I need you to do. I need you to click, and get the $16 deal. Can we get a copy of the map? No, unless you're in my Instacoin. If you're in my Instacoin Academy, I have no problem of doing a map for people inside of Instacoin. But in general, in public, no. The fact that I just sat here and taught this, and high-level executives have to pay, $4,500 to come in a weekend and get this, no. Y'all be asking me a lot, baby. Y'all should have been trying to make the map while I was mapping. No, that's why that may have been why Instagram was cutting up, so it wasn't no replay for people to be able to go over there and see. I'm not. Can I tell y'all something that people do in general in life? I tell y'all do this all the time. This is a habit you got to break. So fun fact, in case you guys didn't know, y'all know your brain doesn't really finish fully developing until you're 25, right? And then if you are working on trying to get past internal biases, core beliefs, and some of these particular behaviors that will keep you stuck, if you're working on doing that in between 25 and 65, there are all kinds of studies that show that you will live longer, you'll have a happier life, and that you will make like 4 times the money of other people, just because you're working on breaking those particular patterns. And it's a lot of y'all, what y'all do is you have people in your life that are like me, people that are giving, people that will share their time, they will share their information, they will share their money, we'll share a lot of stuff. And instead of y'all being like, let me replenish that, let me nourish it, let me nurture that relationship that I have with that person, y'all will keep pulling to the point that we be like, I'm tired of you, I'm sick of you, I'm not talking to you, I'm not dealing with you, I'm not calling you, I'm not texting you, baby, I'm not even gonna pray for you, goodbye. It's kind of like, y'all know they say that there was a plant that we could eat once upon a time and it was natural birth control, and they ate it into extinction. Nobody thought I need to replant this. Nobody thought we need to repropagate it. Nobody thought we need to have more of this. And it's the same thing with relationships. A lot of y'all are not thinking like that you need to repropagate sometimes. And if there's somebody that's willing to help you, don't wear them out. If there's somebody that's willing to give to you, if there's somebody that's always dependable for you, do not wear them out. It's the same thing. I remember I was moving and I had this gorgeous 4-poster bed. Y'all, I'm talking about like heavy, like bed weighed over 1,000 pounds, like real wood and iron, solid, gorgeous bed. But I was changing my whole aesthetic when I was moving into my new place. And I knew some people needed a bed. And I was like, hey, and what I did is I sent out a text. I said, hey, y'all, I'm moving. I want all new stuff in my new place. So if anybody needs anything, you can come and get it on this date and between these time slots. You can get anything: beds, mattresses, box springs, the sofas, kitchen tables, anything. If you need it, you can come and get it. Plates, pots and pans. I want all new stuff, in my new place to where I'm going. And I had already been, buying stuff and building up stuff. There were 4 people, and they were like, oh, well, that time doesn't work for me. Can I come at this time? No. Then they were like, what do you mean, no? No. If someone's willing to bless you and you're literally talking about, oh, I need that couch so bad, I need it so bad, I need it so bad. Well, you should have found a way to get over there and get that couch during that time. Because you don't need it that bad. If someone's giving you something, if someone has something that you need and they say you come at this date and this time or you come to this place, you make your schedule available to do it. You don't further inconvenience the people that are giving you or gifting you whatever it is. And a lot of times I watch y'all do that in regular life, not just to like people that are giving you physical objects, but it's the same thing with people that are giving you love, affection, time, appreciation, people that are putting you on game, giving you connections, those sorts of types of things. Y'all will sit there and be like, oh, this doesn't work. Oh, that doesn't work for me. I can't tell you how many people have slid in my DM and they'll say stuff to me like, oh, I work overnight and you broadcast during this time. That doesn't work for me. Can you change your broadcast time? Are you effing crazy? No, I cannot change my broadcast time. I can't and I won't. Uh, you said gotta understand the metaphysical side of a blessing. Facts. Not clutching your pearls. You said they don't understand why we detach, baby. They don't. But I'm trying to help them. Okay. All right, y'all. I don't see any questions. You said I'm here for it, and I bought the product yesterday. Enjoying manifestation. I'm sorry, monetization nation. Thank you, Monique, and welcome to the nation. Okay, I do not see any questions. So going once, going twice, going 3 times. All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the planet Earth. Thank you for coming to hang out with me today. I will see you guys. Oh, somebody just popped in my box.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, girl, you got in at the studio too, because I finna close this down. I see y'all tomorrow at 11:16
Hello,
a.m.
Dr. Ashley, and thank you again for a phenomenal class. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Yes. I brought my bestie to this class.
Oh, well,
and
thank you for bringing your bestie.
Yes. She falls under the category of startup, and she wants to start up with drop shipping. After she listened to everything you said, she agreed that is where she falls under. And she wants to know what's the best drop shipping like company to start with. What's the name of the one you sign up with?
If I'm being honest, Shopify is going to be the best because they're linked in with a lot of actual drop shipping companies. They have a lot of really sophisticated technology that's going to make it easier for her to set up. And like the majority of people in the world, they're very comfortable with Shopify stores, and they are mobile friendly as well. So she's not going to have to build like a mobile site and then also turn around and build, like a traditional site. So if she uses a Shopify, it's going to take care of a lot of stuff for her. And then she can be just focused on the community building or the targeting. Hey, Sing Stilla One, thank you so much, my love, for the TGIF.
Anything else? Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Good luck. And tell your friend traffic. Any drop shipping store, any e-com store, you're not going to make money if you're not doing traffic. So outside of like the store she needs to start with, she needs to start taking ads classes and traffic generation classes.
Yeah, she said?
Okay. Yeah.
She says okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All righty. Yep. Oh, boy, get out.
We got any other questions today? Is everybody's brain going wow? When it comes to audience mapping, I know. Are we battling tonight? Yes, Friday night. We're supposed to battle tonight. Let's see. What's a good time for everybody? It is Friday night. We are supposed to be battling tonight. You're right, Scene Still a One. Because we need some practice. Baby, y'all was getting better though. And y'all, the group put out a clean snipe yesterday. A real clean snipe. Where is Instacoin? Can I find it? Where in Instacoin can I find this? I just did the training, but when you go into Monetization Nation, they put up the replays of my trainings literally at least once a week. They put them inside of there. You can see the latest trainings and the latest sessions. It's inside of the dashboard. See you tomorrow, Frida. Bye, Divine. Taste cooking. I've been wanting to join Instacorn for a while. Do you have any specials right now? I will have a special on the 19th as part of my birthday celebration. That's the best day. Any of y'all that's trying to get into Instacoin, the 19th of this month, next Sunday. So the birthday celebration on the 16th, we have the birthday battle and the virtual birthday party. On the 17th and 18th, as long as we hit goal, I will be doing audits online for free for people. So social media audits, page audits, product audits, all that kind of stuff. We'll do a drop party and we'll do audits. And then if you are like, then the 19th is a workshop, but you have to register for the workshop. I only have room for 500 people. So it's first come, first serve. I won't have webinar registration up until like Sunday or Monday. And anyway, inside of there, like on the 19th, I'll drop the price of Instacoin. So instead of it being like almost $24,000, it'll be way, way, way under that. Way, way under. Way under to celebrate the birthday. So yeah. So that's the best day. I've been trying to get the planner duo. Would it go on sale for your B-Day? Nope. Not that I know of. I don't think so. We may do like a 39% off maybe at the end of the month. I'm not sure though if I want to do that or not in the campaign because we already got the campaign planned out. But see this. So this is the other thing too, like with the planners. People will do them like when they're on sale, and I think we're going to change our model though, because when we do it on sale and for people that live international, they charge us almost like $75 or $80 to send those planners. So like I'm literally taking like a $65 loss every time we send. If you buy a planner on sale and we have to send it to somebody international, or we're just gonna stop doing international shipments and only sell planners and mugs to people in the US. But it does not make sense. Like I lose so much money. Then on top of that, we'll have like a giveaway or something like that too. So now I've lost like $200 because I lost the money on whoever somebody bought it on sale. Then I have to spend all of this on shipping. And then on top of that, you only bought one item from me. And then you turn around and you got a gift that I bought. Like it just, and I didn't mind doing it at first until like a lot of people's attitudes just really turned me off from doing that. Cause I know a lot of people was expecting me to do like some big like luxury giveaway for my birthday. Like I think when I talk, because people are so used to marketers just lying and influencers just lying and saying stuff online, people that are new to me, they don't understand that when I'm speaking, I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm like literally speaking on what I'm feeling or what I'm thinking. And when I said that junk hurt my feelings, it hurt my feelings. I was like, they took the fun a lot, and I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say a lot of y'all. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And if a hit dog or holler. So if you feel like I'm not talking to you, then don't be offended. But if you feel like I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. A lot of y'all have made it that I do not want to do any more giveaways online because of the attitudes, the entitlement, how nasty people were, how people were so focused on the actual like gift that they were giving away that they missed the point that the biggest gift was the actual like product. To be able to get that type of information, like I want y'all to think about how much it costs to go to college, how much it costs to go to workshops and retreats and stuff like that. I've been to retreats where literally it was $60,000 a person to be at that retreat. You know what I'm saying? To be able to get the education and the networking and the connections and stuff like that. And it just really made me, look, I'm about to get emotional. I'm about to cry just thinking about talking about, but it really made me sad. And for me to see people acting in such a way, and people will turn around and they'll say stuff to me like, well, of course you don't think that because you make money. No, this is why God put me in a position to make money. Even when I did not make money, I didn't act like that. I didn't think like that. I didn't move like that. And when the people say success leaves clues, or no matter, I talk to y'all about energy. I talk to y'all about alignment. I talk to y'all about frequency and stuff, but people are still not getting it. Like y'all are processing the information and y'all are like, oh, y'all like it's good, it's good. You said, please don't let the bad apples ruin it for the problem is it's mostly bad apples. It's mostly bad apples. It's to the point that if I start doing giveaways and stuff, it'll literally only be with my people that are like already in Instacoin or Monetization Nation or something like that, and they'll just be internal, like just for them. But the way that people are so nasty and so entitled and will say all kinds of crazy stuff, and sometimes I'll see the messages on the back end, like how they've been to my customer service and stuff, or people like, for instance, people leaving me bad reviews because basically you're mad because you bought a product from me during the Christmas sale, and because you didn't win a prize, now you're gonna go and leave me a 1-star review. I don't want to work with you, and I don't want to attract those type of people. So if I don't want to be around those type of people, I have to stop doing the actions that attract them. So you just came over here so you can take from me. You didn't really care that, okay, you just got a planner that should cost you $200 and it's going to help you map out your customer archetype. It has your emails in there to send to people. It's going to give you what your social media posting cycle should be. So now you can make thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, I'm a, as tough as I am, I'm a very kind person with a very big heart. And when I see people acting ugly like that, it's disgusting to me. And I don't want to be a part of it. And people say that I'm wrong because I'll say, like, I don't want to help people like that. I don't want to help people like that. When I find people like you dox people online, I don't want to be around you. When I find that you're out here like creating troll accounts, saying ugly, hateful, nasty stuff to people, even if you didn't say it to me, I don't want to be around you. I don't want to help you. I'm just telling the truth. I'm not here for those type of people. So if me doing giveaways attracts a bunch of takers and a bunch of nasty people to me, then I need to stop doing them. Then I need to stop doing them. I don't need to do them anymore. It's the same way. I guarantee I can tell y'all this, okay? I already know for the birthday battle, it's going to be a very, very small portion of people, if we get to that number one spot, that are going to put us there. And I guarantee it will be over 1,000 people that will go and get that free product. And they won't even come in and contribute a heart meal or a heart puff. Because there's so many people that feel entitled, that people are just supposed to, they feel entitled to other people's time. They feel entitled to other people's money. They feel entitled, and they'll sit there and say, well, if I had it, I would, but then I turn around and see them over here spending their money on some BS. Those are the same type of people that will spend their money on a brand new outfit in their nails and turn around and get their lights cut off. And then get mad because their friends or their family members wouldn't give them the money to pay the light bill because they're like, oh, you're not helping me. Oh, you're not supporting me. No, you're not supporting yourself. The amount of people that I see that are entitled to other people's like money and time and network, and you know what I'm saying, they just feel like other people are supposed to do things for them, is wild to me, but they're not willing to participate themselves. So at this point I was like, okay, if I'm going to help or if I'm going to give away, I'm going to give it away to my people that are already internal, that rock with me. And these are people I know. You know what I'm saying? Like I know that they're not here just so they can get a Versace robe. You know what I'm saying? They're here because they want to be here. And so that's just a way for me to be able to gift them or do something for them. But yeah, like I was like, I'm over it. I don't trying to be not, and then people will say, you know, well, why when people get on, they don't come back or they don't reach out or they don't do this, because they try. And the people that they reach out to are the same people that try and take them out, the same people that will bite their hands, the same people that will come for their necks, the same people that are, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you start learning and you're like, okay, this is this. So if this is the type of that, if this is the action that I took and it attracted these type of people to me, then I don't need to take those actions anymore. You said you're so very consistent. Maybe there are projecting haters. Some people are definitely haters, and then you have a lot of people. I'm telling you, I watch not just to me. I watch people do this all the time to other people, and then they'll turn around and complain and say they don't understand why they're not getting some of the things that they want in life. And I'm not talking about just like financial or material stuff. This is why a lot of them, hey Jada, this is why a lot of them struggle with relationships. This is why a lot of them struggle with like getting callbacks. This is why a lot of them struggle with having like a consistent customer, or why they have like really toxic relationships with like their children and stuff like that, because literally they are the problem, and they continue on in their behaviors, they continue on in those mindsets, and then somehow they do offensive stuff to people all the time, and somehow they're able to take the position of a victim. It's weird. It's really 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 weird. It's super weird. It's super odd. It's super duper odd. There are people in life, they will get in your wagon, and as you pull up the hill, you're going to find a very few amount of people that will get out of that wagon and they'll pull with you. You will find, unfortunately, that there are more people because they don't know who they are, and they're filling their minds, they're filling their energy, they're filling their subconscious with a lot of chaos and a lot of crap, and they're programmed to fail. They have no problem sitting in that wagon and never getting out and helping, not realize that if they helped, they would be able to ride longer. You see what I'm saying? Not realizing that if they help, everybody would go further, and nobody would have to expend a lot of energy, but they will watch somebody get wore down. They will watch somebody get exhausted. They will watch somebody become depleted, and they will sit there and do nothing to help. And then once those people are down in the ground and they have pulled everything that they can get from them, well, then they go move on to the next person, and then they will lie and tell a story. Well, they, just all of a sudden one day they stopped talking to me, or they stopped dealing with me, or all of a sudden one day, they cut me off, or things changed. They used to do this. Now they won't do XYZ element of P because they found out who you are. You said it sounds like they were waiting on that person to go down. No, they were not waiting on that person to go down, Jada. People that have that type of mindset, that are extremely selfish and that don't want to contribute, they only can see for themselves. And they don't have the foresight to realize that if we're all pitching in, if we're all working together, we're all going to benefit, including me. It's a mentality with them. They're not waiting on the person to go down. Okay, like your enemy is waiting for you to go down. Your enemy is waiting for you to stumble and fall. Okay, that's the difference. These are people that come into your life, and they are energetic and spiritual vampires. They will pull whatever resources they can from you. They don't. These are the same type of people that you will think like, oh, we're friends and stuff like that, and you'll be down bad, and you may not even you don't need like money or anything like that from them. Maybe it's company, maybe it's some compassion, maybe it's some type of comforting. Baby, the minute you have a problem, even though you'd have helped them out and been on the phone with them all night long, 3, 4 in the morning, several several nights in a row, when you got a problem, oh, I gotta go. Oh, girl, I gotta get up early for work in the morning. But they did not give a damn that you had to get up early for work for the past month and a half while you've been on the phone with them, listening to them talk about their baby daddies, or about their bad kids, or about, how they mama or daddy did whatever to them. You can start watching. They never want to contribute. They're always comfortable taking and receiving. And then there are people in their lives that they don't realize, if they don't replenish, if they don't help pour back into those people, it's going to be hell for all of us. You said, I've had money. You're right. You need things other than just money. Exactly. You said I'm getting triggered. You telling the truth, baby. I'm trying to tell you. I watch it all the time. I watch it all the time. So that's why you'll get people, they'll get to the point, they'll be like, no, I'd rather stay to myself, or I'm not gonna, share anything or give anything, because I am tired of attracting those type of people. And I've told y'all a million times, I don't have that many friends, but the friends that I have, I wouldn't trade them for 10,000 people. Everybody that I actually call a friend, like in real life, they will get in the wagon and help me. And I don't have to ask them for help. They're not gonna wait till I get injured, till I'm injured. They're not gonna wait until I'm ran down. They're not gonna wait until I'm sick and shut in. They're not gonna wait until I'm depleted. They're just going to come and help to do their part in general, because we all understand it's better to keep all of us at optimal health. It's better for none of us to be exhausted. You see what I'm saying? It's better for none of us to be hungry. It's better for none of us to be sick. We get that. So we're not out here waiting until a fire is coming to come and rescue you. No, we all taking shifts on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? We'd have figured out, okay, two of the people, y'all ride in the wagon, and the two of us, we gonna pull for an hour, and then we're gonna switch. We've all figured out, okay, I'm gonna go and catch the fish, and you gonna clean the fish, and you gonna cook the fish, and you gonna pray over the fish. You understand what I'm saying? And then if somebody does get sick, we all take our extra shifts and we do what we need to do. But literally, that's a part of having, like, everybody wants to have this elevated life. Everybody wants to have this peace. You want to have all this opportunity. You want to have this prosperity come to you. That's part of it, is learning how to seek out people that will go as hard for you as you go for them. And because y'all will go hard for each other, you're not going to let each other get down bad before you step in. Y'all are naturally a part of each other's lives, supporting each other every step of the way. And it's a big difference between having people that will get out and pull the wagon up the hill with you than somebody that'll sit on the sideline and talk about you. Then they want to come when you get to the top of the hill, honey, and try and bask in the glory. Or somebody that sat there the whole time and they never got out. They never pushed. You understand what I'm saying? You said, my ride or dies. They are the reason I'm alive. Come on now. I'm just telling y'all, it's a big difference. This is why some of y'all, because you don't think properly, this is why a lot of y'all are struggling in life. And this is not something that just is just about business. This is personal and this is professional development. When you are working on developing yourself, when you're being a kinder person to other people around you, when you have true value and appreciation for the people in your life, you're going to be a better friend. You're going to be a better mom. You're going to be a better daughter or a better husband or a better brother. You're going to be better to your customers. You're going to be a better spouse. If you don't have a spouse yet and you're trying to attract one, guess what? Now you're all of a sudden going to start attracting better qualities of men and women that are going to come to you. And people get mad at me when I tell them that, but it's the truth. If all the people that are like, it's pee in the dating pool, it's pee in the dating pool, it's pee in the dating pool, you are the pee. And people get mad at me when I say that, but it's the truth, because how do you have girls like me, big back and all, we are able to have fun when we're dating and we're able to attract, like a good quality of men. How are we able to do it? How are we out here? How did, when I was dating, I never had to beg a man for a date. I never had to ask a man, well, when are you gonna take me out? I never had men approaching me to Netflix and chill. I never had dudes sending me regular DPs and telling me, they want to give me I want to give you a nice high massage and rub on your booty. Sir, I don't know you, and baby, don't talk to me like that unless we together. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but y'all are like, oh, nobody wants to take us out. Nobody wants to do this and that. I can't get second and third dates, because a lot of time it's you, and you have to look at what behaviors, right? What are your thought processes like? And then I think people forget that there's a lot of hormonal stuff that happens with human beings that other humans can pick up on too. Like you have to shift that when it comes to your business. I want y'all to think about this. In all the years y'all have been following me, have y'all ever heard me get online and complain about not having customers? Think about it. Have y'all ever heard me get on the internet and complain about not having customers? Have y'all ever heard me get on the internet and say black people don't support other black people's businesses? That has everything to do with me. And business owners don't want to hear that when I tell them, like, you don't have customers because of you. Because you have to change your behaviors. You have to change your attitudes. You have to change your mindset. It's just the truth. It's just the truth all the way around, but people don't want to hear that because it's easier to blame the external factors. Now, will external factors and challenges come? Yes, baby. I have challenges every single day. But one thing I ain't gonna be challenged with, I tell you every day, thank God that I have people that'll buy from me. Thank God I have people that'll pull up to my events. Thank God that I have people, you know what I'm saying? Like real life. This is a very real thing. And so people don't understand that when you are literally, okay, when you are literally working on trying to be a better person, trying to surround yourself with, like I said, people that'll go as hard for you as you go for them. When you are working on making sure that you're filling up and you're trying to nurture the good people that you have in your life to make sure ain't nobody falling, you're going to start to see the rewards of that in all these different areas of your life. It is not just professional. It is not just personal. Your quality of life will elevate all the way around. And even when you're going through trials and tribulations, even when you have hard times in life, it will still be much easier. You're still going to have some hope. You're not going to feel like, baby, I'm just out of here, like I'm done for. You're not going to fold up like a piece of paper. You're going to be able to continue to keep going. And so I would tell you, if you're in here and you have that thought like, oh, people don't support me, or I don't have, good friends, or people always leave me, or I don't have quality men and women that I'm attracted to. I'm telling you, baby, it's you. And the quicker that you can accept that it's you and get into shifting things, the more happier you're going to be. What did I just tell y'all about the giveaways? I said, if me doing those giveaways, the actions that I'm taking was attracting that type of people, and I won't help those type of people, what I need to do? Stop doing the giveaways. So I change them, and they'll just be internal, you know what I'm saying, for people that are already a part of my programs and stuff like that. Like that's not me. Like, okay, I'm not gonna sit here and keep doing it and then keep complaining about attracting those types of people. No, I need to stop doing it. Because that's not my purpose of it. My purpose was to reward, you know what I'm saying? Like people in the kingdom who had already like taken a positive step in their life, and you sowed a good seed, trying to make sure that that seed turned into something prosperous for you, turned into a beautiful flower or a beautiful bloom. But instead, what it did was created a lot of entitled people, and now they're mad. I have some people, because they didn't like the gift that they won, they didn't even claim the gift. I have to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's free. But I don't want the organizers. I wanted the pots and pans. Well, you didn't win the pots and pans. Somebody else won the pots and pans. But the fact that I'm even giving you something, you know what I'm saying? I bought two products. Okay, you didn't even buy two products at full price. You bought them at a Christmas sale when it was $25, and you should have been spending $400 for it. The fact that you got it for $25 is the gift in itself, but the fact conceptually it wasn't there because they were not there to be able to get something to develop themselves. They were there to be able to get a luxury gift. And because they didn't get a beluga watch, or they didn't get the fancy, and the pots and pans, don't get me wrong, they was cold, okay? They was beautiful. But because you don't get this high-end thing, well, now all of a sudden, right, you got an attitude. You said you still waiting on your gift, but you're grateful. Um, Ruta, then I'm trying. I may have you confused with somebody else, but I think my customer service reached out to you about your gift because it was something in customs, and then they sent you the sheet to show the valuation, and I think you told them that it was already sent back. Unless I'm getting you confused with somebody else. I mean, we're not sending it back. I'm not gonna pay another $90 to ship it. You send it back. And we did everything we were supposed to do. And then we even went and sent you like the copies of the actual physical shipping sheet. Unless I'm getting you confused with somebody else, and I could be. But I have a pretty good memory though. But I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know I'm wrong. But if it's that, no, it'll go back into somebody else. No, I'm not paying to ship that again. And I'm not fixing to sit here and lie about the valuation so somebody can turn around and get me. Didn't you hear my training last night that black people and black business owners, we're 4.7 times more likely to be audited, and they'll nail us to anything? Mm, no. Like that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just keeping it a buck. Like I'm keeping it a buck. Like that type of stuff, I tell y'all, I have to be on my P's and Q's. I have to cross my T's and dot my I's because there are so many people that just don't like the presence of me. And they've never even had a conversation with me. They just don't like the presence of me. They just don't like what I'm doing. Do y'all know how many times people have called like the state trying to check on all kinds of stuff like about my business? Just because they're looking for something to be wrong and they find out it's not. How many people like to put lies out there? How many people make fake posts? How many people? There was a whole person in here trolling me, you know what I'm saying, the other day. You said there was a problem on their end and they missed your claim. Would work with email customer support so they can maybe try and pick back up where they were. But it's on a regular basis. Oh, Kelly, don't be sorry. It comes with the territory. You have to know that if you become a public figure, there are going to be people, they just don't like the way you look. They don't like the way you dress. They don't like the way you talk. They don't like your energy. They don't like the kindness. Hey, Continental, they just don't like you. They hate you for no reason. They hate you because you woke up that morning. It comes with the territory. Everybody that once you're in the public, everybody doesn't love you. Like look at somebody like the Kardashians. Okay, look at somebody like them. As polarizing as they are, look at the millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of fans they have, but also look at the millions of people that hate them. I just hate the way they look. I just hate the way they talk. I just hate that they're controversial. I hate that all of them have black baby daddies, except for Courtney. Like they've never had a conversation with these people. They don't know, you know what I'm saying? They just are like, I hate them because I hate them, and they will harass them. They're like, y'all have no idea. Y'all do know that like 14% of the population are psychopaths, sociopaths, and mentally unstable, right? That's a lot of people. That means if you got 10 people in a room, basically two of them or one and a half of them is going to be a sociopath, a psychopath, or a narcissist. And these people act up, and then they float around on the internet because it gives them anonymity. And they'll make 50, 60, 70 troll pages to follow you around. They'll make fake posts. I can't tell y'all how many reviews we have on Yelp or Google from people that aren't even our customers. Never, you go look them up. They've never purchased anything from us, but yet there they are giving a review and have never purchased anything just because they don't like me. Or if y'all ever get bored, side note, I do need some positive reviews to counter this fugazi stuff that's out there. Go and look at the amount of people that will tell you there's some reviews that actually say her information is good, her teaching is good. I just don't like her attitude. Because probably they said something to me and I was really direct with them and they didn't like it. Or maybe I told them about themselves or shifted. I gave them something that they didn't want to hear. So now you went and gave me a negative review. You gave me a 1-star all while you're writing that my information is good. We have people that get into Instacoin that don't even stay in there for 90 days and will turn around and lie on the internet and say, oh, this is stuff you could have got off of Google, but it's not. Because I write out all my lesson plans. Even when I come and teach y'all, and I know for a fact it's not on Google because we get on Google and YouTube and look. You weren't even in the program to get to the stuff. And I'm like, how do I have all these other students then that are making money if it doesn't work? And if you could get it off of Google, why didn't you have it off of Google and you were doing it already before? Like it is wild, but that's the number one thing. Basically, I pissed somebody off because they didn't like my attitude or they didn't like how I said something, and now they want to go and ruin my whole business. But it doesn't work. They try, but it doesn't work. I'm just telling y'all the truth. This is what people do. The same thing, y'all will see me on panels in here in TikTok, and then because I disagree with somebody, now they want to call me all kinds of big bag bees and Buick build and this and this and that and pick me bees, and now they want to follow me like right in my comments. They want to follow me from panel to panel. They want to, leave me nasty messages. They want to try and find my address and all this other kind of stuff, all because they couldn't take that I outbested them in a debate. It's insanity. It's insanity. And you see people doing things like that on a regular basis. So it's nothing to be sorry about. It just comes with the territory of once you get in front of so many people, everybody that sees you is not going to like you. And you can do everything right, and there's still going to be people, they're just going to be hateful towards you. And a lot of it is because they're miserable in their own lives. You said, baby, a fire starter showed up at our church. Oh, Lord. He was pulled aside to let him know he will be followed. Facts. Facts. It's a lot of crazy, miserable people in the world. And if they can wake up in the morning and pee in your Cheerios, they will do it. They absolutely have no problems doing it. That's why a lot of times I tell y'all, if this is what you want, you can have it, but you have to already know what properly comes with it. And you have to be able to self-regulate, and you have to be able to have a healthy amount of self-esteem for yourself. Because if not, you will find yourself believing the lies that people like to speak over your life and about you. There's a person on this app to this day, they can't stand me because I rebuked them one day. We were in a room full of like 1,200 people. And I was like, I rebuke you. I rebuke your demonic nature. I rebuke everything that you just tried to speak over my life and send it back to you. Then you have people, you can't rebuke somebody, and I can. I absolutely can, and I did. I don't play about that. There are platforms and spaces I don't go into, and people will be like, why is Ashley not over there? Because I'm not like y'all. I don't let people disrespect me on a regular basis. I don't let people try and defame me or degrade me or just disrespect me. And you think I'm going to keep coming back for what? And see, that'd be an energetic cycle that some of y'all are sucked into because you feel like that's normal. That dysfunction has been normalized in your spirit. That's not normal to me. People that love me don't do that to me. People that love me, if we got a problem, we can come to each other one to one and we can resolve our problem. Somebody that loves me because I disagree with you one time, you're not going to turn around and try and all of a sudden defame me and degrade me and pay me out to be somebody I'm not just because we got into one disagreement. But I've been agreeing with you for a year and a half and I was the greatest person ever. And some of y'all will keep going back to that energy. Y'all will go back to people that cuss you out. You will go back to people that lie on you. You will go back to people that, set up and operate and work against you. For what? I don't let nobody do that to me. And if I don't let anybody do that to me in business or in friendships or, collaborations or partnerships or whatever working environments, I'm damn sure not gonna let somebody do that to me in a romantic relationship. So that's when I say some of the stuff that y'all have going on is not necessarily that you did something to them. It's the fact that you allowed the behavior and you kept going back to it. There was a young lady, I was in a panel the other night, and she was talking about this guy, and he would ghost her, and then he would come back. Then he would ghost her, then he would come back. And even though she wouldn't call or reach out whenever he came back saying, oh, you my wife, and God showed me this, and I'm sorry, blah, 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 she would fall for it every time. And then long story long, he ended up ghosting her, and she seen him in a full relationship with somebody else. But that was her because she kept letting him come back. That was a normalized dysfunction for her. You see what I'm saying? When we come back tonight to battle, we can talk about that, more like in the cycle breaking type of stuff. But I'm telling y'all, a lot of the cycles that you feel like you're trapped in and a lot of what you're attracting and a lot of how people mistreat you, it's because you keep going back to it. And even though it's a different person, you are familiar with that spirit. So you keep going back to the spirit. You keep going back to the energy. Let that sizzle in your spirit. Meditate on it. And you're gonna find that I'm telling the truth. Some of y'all may be ticked off with what I'm, hey Nino, some of y'all may be ticked off about what I'm saying right now, but I am telling the truth. Sometimes it is an energetic spirit and you are connected to that spirit. And so that spirit keeps showing up in different people and you keep choosing that. That's the kind I hate whenever people be like, oh, you are what you attract. And I tell people all the time, that's a lie. The light is the light. A light is a light. Have y'all ever sat outside at night or at dusk when a light is on? The light attracts bats. The light attracts bugs. The light attracts butterflies. The light attracts moths. The light attracts people. But the light is the light. You are what you entertain, not what you attract. And people got it backwards. And sometimes people get mad at me whenever they say that and I correct them and I say, no, you are not what you attract. So even if you're a beautiful woman or a handsome man, you're going to attract a lot of different things. Is what are you entertaining? And some of y'all attract goodness, and because you're so unfamiliar with goodness, you run from it or you ignore it. Hey, Crown. Y'all, if you ever want some high-level conversations, y'all go hang out with my good sis Crown. I need to hang out over there. Crown, my birthday battle is on the 16th, baby. If you can put it on your calendar, I would love, 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 love if you could pull up 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. The battle will start at 7:16, but we'll meet at 7. But I have 3 huge one-to-one battles back to back to back. And then Crown, later on that night, I'm having a birthday party, and it's going to start at 11:30 p.m., and we're going to go to 3 o'clock in the morning. I got DJs and musical guests and all kinds of stuff. So if you get time or if you up and you're not busy, like, please come, girl, come. But back to what I said, sorry, y'all. Y'all follow Crown. I love Crown. I love her energy and her beautiful spirit and her beautiful face. And she has a very calm disposition. Okay. So if you're a person and you're tired of all over the internet, go into Crown's room. It's very chill. It's very high level. It's very adult conversation. Now, and if you full of crap now, she gonna call you to the carpet, but she does it in such a calm, in such an elegant way. It's appropriate what she's doing. She does it in a very, very kind, like non-offensive way. It really, I enjoy her content and I enjoy her platform. And so a lot of time, if I got time, I slide in there because I like to see what Crown has going on. Okay. Anyway, you guys, I'm just trying to tell you, when it comes to you are what you attract, you are not what you attract. You're what you pay attention to. You're what you entertain. And so some of y'all, even on this app, when y'all see me out of certain spaces, baby, because I don't let people disrespect me. And see, y'all will entertain that foolishness. Y'all will go back and forth with all of that chaos. Y'all will go back and forth with that mess. And this is why y'all love to be in relationships with men that you arguing with. If a man has stood you up, if a man is inconsistent, he going 5 or 6 days without texting you, he don't like you, sis. He don't like you like that. So when he texts you, why are you texting him back? Well, he texted me. So, or if you text him back, hit him with a, who is this? This your friend. No, you're not my friend because I talk to my friends every day. Who is this? Period. He will get the point immediately. Okay? She not to be played with. But see, y'all be letting people play with you because y'all are attracted to a dysfunctional spirit. Some of y'all are attracted to the spirit of rejection. So you keep finding person after person after person that's going to reject you. And you keep trying to turn it instead of being attracted to, right, a spirit of acceptance. Or somebody is going to love you just being who you are. Someone that will love you at the current state you are. They love you for just existing. They love you flaws and all. You understand what I'm saying? They love you and they're not going to leave you. They love you. And if you get into a fight, they won't try and disparage you or put all your business out. They love you. You understand what I'm saying? They love you. If they have a disagreement with you, though, they're still going to be there. They love you and you're still a priority to them, even whenever they don't agree with what you got going on. But see, because so many of you guys are unfamiliar with that, you can't recognize that. And whenever you have a person that gives you that in your life, you're so attracted to that spirit of rejection, you turn your back on the person that came and offered you acceptance. And that has more to do with you than it does with them. And now you burn that bridge or you sever that relationship and you try and go back to them later. And they're like, well, baby, I was trying to be about you. You weren't trying to be about me. So I'd have moved on. Toodles. Because I'm telling you, those type of people that are operating at that level, they don't let people mishandle them. So if they don't like the way that you treated them, if they feel like they tried to be a friend to you, they tried to extend themselves to you, and you kick dirt in their face, baby, they're not finna come back and let you kick some more dirt in their face. So a lot of it, you have to start asking yourself, what do I have an appetite for? And I'm not talking about like carnal food. What I mean, on a spiritual level, on a mental level, on an emotional level, what do I have an appetite for? Some of y'all are seeing a lot of people on this app try and drag me into stuff or trying to go back and forth with me. Where do it go? Nowhere. I ain't got no problem telling people, baby, I'm the moon and you a dog. The dog howls at the moon. The moon does not howl at a dog. What you're doing isn't affecting my business one way or another. What you're doing doesn't affect my happiness one way or another. Therefore, why would I entertain it? Because I just told y'all, it's not you are what you attract. You are what you entertain. And what you attract, okay, and what you entertain says more about you than what you attract. Because we all attract everything. Is what do we pay attention to? Thank you. Thank you, Ballywax. I'm just trying to tell you. So y'all let that sizzle in your spirit. We'll be back on tonight. I guess maybe like 8. Is 8-ish okay tonight to come back and battle? Because it is Friday. We are supposed to battle, but we did actual educational content today. So if 8 o'clock will work, you know what I'm saying? Y'all pull back up. Maybe we'll say 8:30. It's Friday because I eat dinner late on Friday nights. Is 8:30 okay? Thank you, Nino. so we can be practicing, so we can get ready for the birthday battle. Okay, so I will see. And if you can't come back at 8:30 tonight, it's okay. Okay, it ain't no pressure. But remember, I will be live at 11:16 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's part of the birthday celebration. I really hope y'all enjoyed the audience mapping today. I hope you guys will map out your own audiences, because it literally is the secret to being able to grow your sales, grow your followers, grow your business like expeditiously. Okay, I love you guys, but yeah, we'll do a little battling, and then shoot, let's do a community conversation over dating, because there's some things I wanted to share with you guys anyway that I know you will find fascinating. A lot of y'all told me that y'all, I'm the best. Oh, you're so sweet. A lot of y'all told me that y'all wanted to know my secrets, because people are like, how are you getting all these men? So a lot of it is me understanding mental, like how stuff works, and also the science of what someone finds attractive. This is why you have so many big back Cadillacs. Get into it, okay? She's fine, okay? She's a big back, but she's a curvy big back, okay? Ooh, okay. All right, on here with no makeup. Wake up, no makeup. But baby, I put the eyelashes on, okay? But there are different things with the way you dress, the colors you wear, your proportions and stuff, that honestly, it's innate, and it makes the opposite sex attracted to you. Why y'all think men's blazers have shoulder pads? Because from way back then, when you look at attraction, when women are attracted to men, it's a shoulder to waist ratio. Men look at a waist to hip ratio. That's why they put shoulder pads in a lot of men's sports coats and blazers, so their shoulders look broader. So yeah, we can talk about it. Okay, y'all. Love y'all. Bye, everybody.